Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a coriander and mint chutney, which tastes delicious with things like samosas or dokla or the chaats that I'm going to be making, so be ready with this chutney. Let's get cooking. So to make this chutney, we're going to need fresh coriander. So I've got a bunch of coriander here. I'm going to use the whole bunch and I'm going to wash it thoroughly, and then I'm going to cut it into about 1-inch pieces and get it ready to blend. And this bunch, it weighs about 165 grams. I'm also going to use some fresh mint. So I've got about 6 stems here, a handful of fresh mint, and I'm going to take the leaves and just only use the top part of the stem because the bottom part of the stem here is quite woody. I've got 4 green chilies, and you can adjust that to your taste. I'm using a piece of ginger, which is about 2 centimeters long. It's going to make about 1.5 teaspoons of crushed ginger. I'm using 1 garlic clove, and that'll make just about 1 teaspoon of garlic. And these ingredients you can adjust to your taste as well. Now I'm going to use some Ghathia or sew, whatever you have at home ready-made, and this is optional. If you have it, use it. If you don't have it, you can actually substitute a teaspoon or 2 of yogurt or sour cream in there, but I like to add these ingredients into my chutneys because it helps the chutney keep a lovely fresh green color, a vibrant green. And it also helps the chutney to stay together, because sometimes when you see people make chutney, you see the green bit and on the side is all the liquid that's kind of separated. Well, the Ghathia or the yogurt or sour cream helps to keep the chutney together. I'm also going to be adding some salt and cumin seeds and lemon juice and maybe a little bit water as needed. So I'm going to prepare these ingredients and get ready to blend. So now I'm getting ready to blend, and I'm going to use my Blendtec twister jar for this. Honestly guys, I absolutely love my Blendtec. I use it almost every day. So this Blendtec twister jar allows me to mix up the chutneys just using the lid, and it's really good. So I've got my coriander and mint and all my ingredients are washed and ready to go. I've grated the ginger and the garlic because you don't want massive clumps ending up in your chutney, and actually it doesn't happen with the Blendtec, but I highly recommend you do it anyway. I've got my chilies here, which I'm going to break into small pieces as I add it into the blender. And I've got my lemon juice here. So we're going to start. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in here and a little bit of the coriander mixture and get the chutney going. So you want to add the coriander and the mint in there little by little, because otherwise you're just going to have trouble blending it all. So I'm going to add a little bit of the mint and some of the green chilies in here now. And just keep adding the ingredients and blend step by step. And if you need to add a little bit of water, add it very gradually because you don't want to end up with a runny chutney. Now I've just added my last bit of coriander, and I'm going to add my Ghathia in there and blend this together. So now that all my ingredients have been blended, I can see how much chutney there is in here. And now I'm going to add the cumin and the salt. So I'm going to add a heaped 1/4 teaspoon of roasted ground cumin seeds and about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. And you can adjust that to your taste. Now, because I blended this gradually, I did not end up adding any water or more lemon juice, but you can add more liquid in there if you need to, or if you want it more sour, then just add more lemon juice. All right, and the chutney is done, so I'm just going to give it a taste. Oh, that's spicy. I actually think it needs a little bit more salt, but you can adjust it to your taste. And I'm going to add just a touch more lemon juice too. So I'm going to add another teaspoon of lemon juice to make it a little bit more sour, and another 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And just blend that in one more time. And the chutney is ready. Now, something to remember when you're making these chutneys for chaat is that you don't want to make them too runny, because then your chaats will become very soggy. So make sure that you don't add too much liquid. You can see how beautifully thick this chutney is. And if we wanted to add more liquid to it, we could, but you definitely don't want it too runny. And there you have it, the chutney is ready, and you can see how vibrant and green the color is and how well it's staying together. Now, storage wise, definitely keep this in the fridge, and you can put it into a glass jar or a plastic container. Keep it in the fridge and it should last a week or two. But what I like to do is use these small plastic containers and put some chutney in there and stick it in the freezer. So whenever I want some green chutney, I just take it out the freezer, defrost it, and it's ready to go. And it still tastes very, very good. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to check out all my chaat recipes, which will be coming very soon. If you haven't subscribed already, I hope you'll subscribe and give me a thumbs up for this video. And I'll see you all soon for some more cooking inspiration.